Ladies and gentlemen, gather around the intellectual roundtable as we embark on a profound voyage into the labyrinthine world of digital broadcasting and financial transactions.
What do people need to go for the bank nowadays? Well, as part of my renegotiations with Rumble, as a show of good faith to Chris, I said I would pay him back some of the money that they'd given me for my month-to-month fee. I don't know how much have I ever publicly used, but they were paying me $20,000 a month to stream on Rumble, and I said I'd pay back at least like the last month's payment and a little bit more as like a show of good faith. So I wired them back, I think $30,000. So listen, because I don't know, I felt bad. I cucked them really hard. They wrote that contract really favorably towards me so that I could escape without any there were no drawbacks for me leaving that contract. They fucked themselves really hard on it. And I could tell when we were arguing because it seemed like he wanted to say, like, you can't do this or blah, blah, blah. Like he was trying. But, like, bro, I read this contract. It was like 4 pages. Like, I had no penalty for leaving. You have no recourse if I just, like, is Rumble down that bad for money? Well, no, it's a show of good faith. I don't, like, hate Rumble. I don't have anything bad towards them. And I felt bad that I was over Chris pretty hard. But I really wanted to keep streaming on YouTube as part of my Kick negotiations. But I was trying to find things I could offer Kick during those contracts, and one of them was I'll escape my Rumble contract 100%. I'll kill that contract. So it was like part of those negotiations. But yeah, what's your credit score? It's like 820. Okay, my credit is beautiful. Can you talk about Darius? Are you aware that when he moves Miami, shit will affect you? Probably not. How about this video, though? Well, I'm waiting for Dan to get back. I don't know what he's doing. I don't think we can watch this all in time.
Miss Rumble at all?
The platform?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's okay.
That's the perfect PR.
I feel like they
probably have to go back there in the future.
Well, I feel like Rumble cooks their viewership numbers a bit, even though Chris said they don't. It feels like they do. I feel like Kick does a little, but not as much. I think Kick changed something several months ago where they changed it quite a bit. Like, if there is a multiplier in the Kick stuff, it's way lower than it used to be. So I appreciate that. But Kick has done a better job, I think, at emulating kind of like Twitch culture. They're definitely on the right path. I just don't know. Heifer, thanks for the tip. I don't know how much cash they have that they can set on fire to continue moving in that direction. But how
long do you think it'll last, actually?
It just depends on Twitch's moves. I think Kick is probably positioned best to pick up Twitch's slack, for sure. But it's going to depend on how Twitch acts, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so. It's too bad. I feel like YouTube definitely has the best video experience.
Destiny, the maestro of digital discourse, has spilled the proverbial beans on his dalliances with the streaming behemoth, Rumble, and his subsequent tango with the enigmatic Kick. It is a narrative that dances on the precipice of financial acumen and moral rectitude. In the grand tapestry of streaming platforms, Destiny reveals the pecuniary proclivities of Rumble, a veritable Midas showering him with a princely sum of $20,000 each lunar cycle. A windfall of such proportions would make Croesus blush with envy. Destiny, however, unveils an act of contrition, akin to Caesar crossing the Rubicon. He, in a gesture reminiscent of the altruistic Robin Hood, decides to remit a sum greater than that which was initially bestowed upon him. A financial imbroglio veiled in the trappings of nobility. The contractual dalliance between Destiny and Rumble, he admits, was a symphony composed in his favor, a magnum opus that permitted him to saunter away without the punitive lashings of contractual shackles. One is compelled to wonder, is this a modern-day Faustin bargain, or is Destiny the Icarian soul who, having soared too close to the sun, is now humbled by the gravity of his deeds? In the intermezzo of contractual duets, Destiny extends an olive branch to Kick, proposing a pirouette into their embrace. His magnanimity, however, raises questions of Machiavellian maneuvers behind the scenes. Is this an altruistic gambit, or a calculated move in the Byzantine game of digital thrones? The sagacious Destiny, ever the intellectual alchemist, pores over Rumble's viewership numbers with a quizzical arched eyebrow. In a lyrical flourish, he suggests that the numbers may be a farrago, a digital chiaroscuro painting a mirage on the canvas of viewership. Such obfuscation, reminiscent of a magician's sleight of hand, leaves us questioning the veracity of the digital spectacle. The enigma of Destiny's remarkably favorable contract with Rumble is akin to the Sphinx posing its riddles, leaving us to decipher the hidden hieroglyphs of digital negotiations. In the hallowed halls of contractual prowess, where every clause is a chess move, one cannot help but wonder at the seemingly benevolent largesse bestowed upon Destiny by the streaming titan. Could it be that Rumble, in a moment of corporate altruism, sought to anoint Destiny with the Midas touch, showering him with financial largesse as one might scatter rose petals upon the path of a conquering hero? Or is this a Machiavellian gambit, a strategic move in the grand chessboard of digital supremacy? One plausible explanation could be the allure of Destiny's digital charisma, a siren song that beckoned Rumble to court him with the allure of golden coins. Perhaps Rumble, in the pantheon of streaming deities, saw in Destiny a modern-day Apollo, his intellectual prowess akin to a digital lyre, enchanting viewers and attracting a devout following. Alternatively, it might be a Faustian pact, an investment in Destiny's influence and the gravitational pull he exerts over the denizens of the digital realm. Rumble, like Mephistopheles, tempting Destiny with riches and autonomy, harnessing the power of his intellectual sorcery to amplify their own digital dominion. In the labyrinth of corporate strategy, another layer emerges, a symbiotic relationship. Rumble, cognizant of Destiny's prowess, may have recognized the potential for a mutually beneficial alliance. Destiny, a maestro of digital discourse, brings not only intellectual gravitas but also a dedicated audience. The contract, then, becomes a covenant, binding them together in a harmonious dance of mutual elevation. It is also plausible that Rumble, in an industry rife with volatility, seeks to secure a luminary in their constellation, a strategic move to fortify their position amidst the capricious winds of digital fortune. The contract, an investment in Destiny's star, becomes a celestial anchor in the ever-shifting cosmos of streaming platforms. As Destiny pivots towards Kick, he lauds their emulation of the Twitch culture, a commendation akin to praising a rapper for sampling a classic beat. Yet, he weaves a tapestry of doubt, invoking the specter of financial stability that shrouds both platforms. In this intellectual labyrinth, Destiny postulates that Kick, with its alterations to the multiplier system, may ascend as a phoenix to fill the void left by Twitch. The very fabric of the digital cosmos is thus woven with threads of uncertainty, fate hanging in the balance like Damocles' sword. In conclusion, Destiny's odyssey through the hallowed halls of Rumble and the uncharted realms of Kick leaves us with a melange of metaphors and allegories. His tale, replete with financial foibles, contractual contortions, and the chiaroscuro of viewership veracity, is a cautionary opus. As we traverse the digital agora, let us be vigilant, for Destiny is a capricious muse, and in the labyrinth of streaming platforms, only the intellectually astute can navigate the tumultuous currents of Destiny.